What's good, y'all? Welcome back to our Washington Capitals franchise mode here as we are about midway through the sim of year number 1, and we have some tough decisions to make here as we are about a middle-of-the-road team so far, so definitely not a spot you want to be in as a general manager. So, like I said, we do have some decisions to make here, and I will get into those ideas in a second, but I do want to go over a few things before we get into this. I know it's been pretty much a theme in this series so far, but in the last episode, I never even checked our AHL team. And if we take a look, they are currently 21-6-5, so they are on track trying to get that three-peat. And another thing is, if you go over here, Jacob Vrana is leading the entire AHL in scoring, and two of our players right there, Miroshnichenko and Ryan Leonard, are way up there as well. So AHL team is absolutely killing it right now, which is good to see. We got some young players playing down there, so we want to help their development there. And if we go to the lines here, I believe Verona is on the second line right now, which is even crazier. So I think I am going to load up that first line just to see what kind of season these three can have on that same line. Suzdalev, probably not even fucking close there, but he is actually, he's done decent on the first line, but yeah, can't deny that Verona is leading the entire league in scoring. So got to give him the chance there on the top pair. Or on the top line, I should say. So I'll leave everything else the same for the AHL. But yeah, they are absolutely killing it right now. Shepard not doing as great, but Clay Stevenson been the #1 goaltender as well. So yeah, hoping they can have a good season. I would love to see them three-peat. That'd be a very bright spot on the season. But yeah, our main focus right now, though, is the NHL team. As in the last episode, I was saying, don't know what I want to do with this team yet, but spent some time thinking, and I think I do have an idea. So I did mention I want to compete with Alex Ovechkin on the roster, and I still do. However, I don't think this is the year 2. And I'll tell you why next year could be a very bright spot for us. So, Ovechkin, now obviously him at 39, there's no guarantee he's on the team next year. Maybe he retires. So that would suck. But where is his? Yeah, his contract, he is signed through next year, so I hope he just kind of rides out that contract and we can actually give him a go next year. So this year, I think I mainly just want to focus on the Gretzky goal total, as he is about 20 away there right now, or about 22. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, of course, as we will be doing all season. But I don't think, you can even see these lines, not the greatest, of course, and our record shows the same as well. So why I'm thinking next year. So I do want to move on from Andrew Mangiapane. He's just been shit. So, which, to be fair, we do want to be shit now that we're trying to rebuild. But he is on an expiring contract, 83 overall. I think we can get some value for him. So might as well do that while we can. And then not only him, but TJ Oshie is also off the books next year. So that is already that's about $11 million off the books right there in cap space. So we can sign one or two big time free agents with that. And then the other thing is we do have Jacob Chikrin up on a contract. Now, Chikrin, I'm not opposed to resigning, however, depending on his asking price. So I'll have to take a look at that. Carlson, we're just going to keep around. He's been, I said he'd just retire capital. He can just ride out that contract. I'd want him on the team if, Ovi's going to stay as well. So, but Matt Roy. Now, Matt Roy is a very underrated defenseman. And in real life, I think this is a pretty fair contract. 6 years at $5.5 million. However, in this game, an 84 overall defenseman making that at this current year, because, again, this game is probably going to be like the other ones. At least, I hope it's not, but I have a feeling it will. Defensemen start asking for crazy salaries, so this will actually look a lot better in the future as well. But considering our window, because after next year, if Ovi retires, assuming he does, we're going to be on a complete tear-down rebuild. So you could argue we can keep him for next year, but honestly, I think I don't want to risk his overall going down at all, so I think I do want to move on from him as well. So I'll have to look into that in one moment. But yeah, I think we'll move on from Mangiapane and Matt Roy there, and then yeah, we'll kind of get up to the trade deadline, see what's out there, see how we're doing, and we'll have to go from there. So let me get on that right now. Oh, and one other thing I did want to show you guys, in case you were interested, because I was talking about some of our prospects in the first couple episodes, but there was a couple people I forgot to mention because I either skipped over them or they just weren't on the screen at the time. So obviously we know about Ryan Leonard. He is our #1 prospect right now, playing first line center in the AHL. He's actually up to 79. Wasn't he at like 75 or 78 or something? Maybe it's only a 1 point. Can I check the progress reports real quick? I could have swore he might have been a 75 progress report. Let's see. Does it show me? Okay, let me go to Leonard here. Does it show me his original overall? Maybe not. Okay, but yeah, look at this. 6 natural growth in all these categories right there. Shot block, yes, he's become really a lot better defensively, a bit better of a shot. His awareness is shot up. Where does it? I thought it showed me a. Maybe that's just at the end of the year progress reports. So, but yeah, he is already a depth forward. He's listed as, so he is definitely going to be ready for the NHL next year, which is good to see. But let me go back to the proposed trade screen. I do want to show you guys what I was originally going to talk about. Let's go over here. So right here. So yeah, we do have this guy right here, Tariq Parashak. Again, could be completely way off with that pronunciation, but he is a high top 6 potential forward playmaker. High top 6 usually really good potential in this game, so he can definitely become something if he can, develop some abilities. Especially, he'll be probably playing in the AHL next year. So we'll have to get him going. And then, of course, we have their second-round pick from 2023, Andrew Cristal, who is a very nifty player there for Kelowna. Known for his, puck skills and his playmaking ability mainly. Or actually, he's a goal scorer. Never mind. I am completely wrong there. But yeah, he's actually killing it in W right now. 38 points in 29 games there in Kelowna. So hopefully he can also make at least the AHL team next year. So like I said, we have a few decent prospects in there, but we don't have, besides Ryan Leonard, that like game changing superstar potential prospects. So I think this would be a good year to also try to get a lottery pick and there you are. As I predicted, this Sven shooting guy is a medium franchise potential. And anytime you have one of those in the draft, you want to target them. And already a Wayne Gretzky similar style. So yeah, there's this guy. There's James Hagens, who is a high elite. So if you get a top 2 pick in this draft, you're going to get a great player here. And then there's going to be some medium elites or maybe some high 6s here. We do have a confirmed elite for Porter Martone there, so that's good to know. And yeah, wow, we don't. Yeah, year 1 you don't have as good of a coaching and scouting staff. I don't even think I ever took a look at it. Where can I go for? Okay, yeah. I like how on that first hub you got all your important stuff right there. So our head coach is actually an A-, so that's not bad. His chemistry isn't the best, so that isn't good. So we might want to look for a new coach in the offseason. A lot of our other coaches are pretty shit, though. But yeah, in terms of scouts, I'm actually going to fire like the really shitty ones. Like a C- or below is kind of like, I think you would hurt more than you'd actually help because they're going to be probably inaccurate most of the time. So get them the hell out of here. All right, so there we go. And then if I doubt there's any decent scouts in the free agent pool. Yeah, wow, there's an E scout for the AHL. I don't even. How do you even get an E? Like, holy hell, D- and everything, and then everything that's not a D-, the last 2 are just E. So, Marcos, buddy, you are shit. Oh my god, look at it. Wait. Oh wait, familiarity. I was gonna say he's like a fucking stud in the NHL and AHL, but that's just familiarity. But yeah, rating, you are fucking terrible. But yeah, so I think we do want to focus on a rebuilding year. Now again, we're not completely tearing down the team yet because I do still want to give Ovi that last chance at the Cup next year. So I do want to look at next the contract screen because I wanted to see for Jacob Chikrin here. Because depending on his asking price, we might want to move on from him. Let's see, and he's only asking for $5 million right here. So, honestly, he's playing top line minutes, so there's a chance we could maybe help him grow an overall or two, and that can maximize his value. So, I don't know if I like 6 years. What is his? Does it still like? Okay, does asking price not change? Oh, it does. Okay, it was just the same for a lot of those years. So I think I would be more comfortable with like a 4-year deal, but that's also kind of take him up to he's 30, and then we'd have to pay him again though. This is a pretty good contract. All right, I'm gonna try 4.5 million at 6 years. So his contract did go down a little bit, but I think that is a fair offer. So I'm just gonna offer him that. See, not gonna touch any of the no movement clause or any of that. See what he says to that. And then Mangiapane we're looking to trade, so I'm not worried about that. Nick Dowd we can sign at the end. Yeah, I'm not worried about these guys right now. So, all right. So, oh, actually, down at the bottom there were some younger guys. Who was that? We have. That was Lapier. Oh, okay. Just Lapier and Radish. Okay, I don't have to worry about them right now. So, yeah, Mangiapane, he's been pretty terrible for us, which, I mean, like I said, you could argue that that's what we want, but his overall, we could get some value for him. He is kind of, dwindling there in the value department, but, yeah, I think a third and a fifth is more than good for Mangiapane there. I mean, we could get Burakovsky back. Doesn't really make sense. It'd be like the same player. So, yeah, I'm going to take this deal here from the Boston Bruins, another team in the East. But the good thing is he is on an expiring deal. So, I mean, they will get negotiation rights. But, I mean, and it's just, hopefully this 83 overall doesn't bite me in the ass. So, we're just going to go ahead and accept that. And then edit the lines. I know I said I wasn't going to put Oshie in just because he's hurt. I have injuries off anyway. He's an 80. He's not going to affect the sim. So, I'm just going to throw him in real quick to fill in for Mangiapane. And then, oh yeah, I did want to mention this too because I think this would be really cool. Now, we do still, or actually, he might be in the AHL. Let me fix our lines real quick. Power play. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was on the power play. Was he not on here? Oh, no, just Hiroshi. Okay. Yeah, you can just stay there, whatever. And then we'll just throw Oshie in there again. At least his X Factor will help the chemistry a little bit. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Alright, yeah, so let me see. Is he still in here? Or is he just not on the team? Did they just... Oh, did they, like, cancel him out for franchise mode? I was gonna look for Nick Backstrom because he should be a 70 overall, at least on the roster he is. They just... Because, LTIR, they don't really know how to implement it in the game. So, yeah, he's just kind of excluded from franchise mode, which, I mean, makes sense. So, but I was going to say we can throw him on the same line with Ovi when he's got the game to break the record. That'd be cool, but guess I'll just be up in the press box or the stands watching. So, yeah, I don't know about that. He must just get exempt from franchise mode when you load it up. So, all right. Any other changes I wanted to make? Oh yeah, Matt Roy. We wanted to see if we can get something for. All right, so let me go ahead and find a trade for him. See what kind of value he's got at this point. So Mantha, yeah, bring Mantha back. Wow. Okay, 2 seconds from Utah. That actually seems more than fair. I almost wonder what is their record this year. They're looking pretty solid, so it makes sense that they want to add. What kind of value does their first round pick have? They don't want to give it up. But, I mean, this could be a potential, like, Utah's trying to contend, and we're trying to really get another good prospect. Let me see what they say to that. Okay, woefully insufficient. Okay, well, is there anything I can add? I don't really know what I can even throw in. I mean, we can throw in, like, a Sonny Milano, but I don't know if that'll push it over the edge. Okay, yeah. And then we have, like, a defenseman we can throw in, maybe. Like a, oh, who's the one that's not playing? Let me start by overall. Alexiev is not playing for us right now. I don't know if they'll have enough. Yeah, they have the roster spot. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh wait, I already am training a defenseman, so it's not like a must need. What if instead of Alexiev, we clear up some cap space with TVR here? Because, I mean, he's been solid, but I just think, he's a type of guy that he's already 33. His value is just going to tank. So he's actually got a decent amount of value if we can get something for him. Let me take out Milano real quick to see if we can do that. Nope. Okay. Let me add back in Milano. But yeah, he's not going to really do anything for us this year or next year. So might as well try to get something for him. And let's throw Milano back in there, see what they say. And okay, so that would go through. So we would be moving on from 3 veteran players to the Utah Hockey Club, who are trying to make a playoff run this year. and we would pick up their first round pick. Now, do we actually want... The only thing I'm thinking about, unless it's like a different... Oh, yeah, that seems way up there in value. Okay, so yeah, we'll just target their pick this year. I mean, there is a franchise player in the draft. Might as well fucking, get a couple more, get another pick in the hat for that. So we are going to do this trade with Utah and pick up another first-round pick for this year. Now, it says to move up Ryan Leonard, but I actually just want him to continue to kill it in the AHL right now. Who is... I can't start scratching the AHL. Let me just look here. I'll just bring up some guy who's not even playing. He is... Okay, Frank. You can come up here. And let's go ahead and edit these lines. So, yeah. Just moving on from some veteran pieces that we're not going to need. And picking up a big first-round pick there. Or maybe not big, but a first-round pick. We'll just throw this dude in on the fourth line. And then defensively, yeah, 2 holes right there. Let me throw in... Oh, we have this... This was the guy that we traded, got the free pick from. Forgot the trade already, but we'll throw Alexiev, and then we'll throw... These two didn't have great chemistry, did they? No. Honestly, though, I mean... Okay, -3, Jesus. Yeah, not going to really work out too well anyway, so... I'll throw Sandy on the one-timer. He's the offensive defenseman. Or, well, I guess he's two-way, but... He's more of an offensive-minded defenseman, so we'll do that there. And then, yeah, so obviously the team not looking great, but that is also the plan there. So I do want to get one more look at the statistics for us because I don't quite remember where we were at. I know Ovi kind of took over the lead there. So you can see JT Miller leading the league in points, 61 points in 36 games. Where can I go? Stat Center, yep. Like I said, everything important's on that first tab. So for our team specifically, forward-wise, we can get to it. Come on. Nope, I had it. All right. Yep, Ovi on 35 in 37 games, 19 goals, so he's getting closer to Gretzky, as we mentioned earlier. PLD's having a great year as well, 33 points and 30 for Strome to round out that first line. Then we have McMichael on 31, Protas 21, and Wilson with 20. So the top 6 is playing solid. Especially McMichael on that second line. That's good to see. Hopefully he can get a jump and be a top 6 forward for us for next year. Like a solidified top 6. He's kind of just there right now because of a weaker forward core. But if he can develop to like a second line center, that would be great. And then the rest of the forwards, nothing special. Then defensively, we have Carlson on 19, which is okay. And then Chikrin on 50. Yeah, that top pairing's just been okay. Sandy with 14 is solid on that second pair, +8. And then Ferravari with 7 to +3. So, only 4 defensemen in the stat sheet right now because we traded 2 of them. So, and then I forgot to check goalies, but there's Thompson 918, and I think Lindgren was like a little bit above 900 there. So, there is that. In terms of the standings, so we still are only 1 spot below a playoff spot, but we're 5 points out there. Canadians with 43 in the Atlantic Division there, but in our own division, we're 7 points out from the next team. So I'm hoping to maybe plummet in the standings. Now, again, last year you would trade your good players and have a shit team, and then your team would start to simulate well. So I hope that doesn't happen right here. But let's go. Let's just honestly, we might just be good just to get to the deadline. So let's just go ahead and do that and get. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want to sim that far just in case of Ovechkin. Parker Wotherspoon placed on waivers by the Bruins. Don't have any ease for him. So I'm just going to take it a couple weeks at a time here just so we don't pass up on Ovi's goal total. Let's go up against this game at Pittsburgh. We'll get a slow sim in there against one of our old rivals there. Chikrin, I accept your offer. The contract years gave me some pause, but I can make it work. I'll join. All right, perfect. Isn't that the amount he wanted, those 6 years? But all right, so we got Chikrin signed for the next 6 years at a good price. So even if we decide we don't want to use him, that is a very movable contract, and we don't have any trade clause with him. So we have free reign there. Yeah, that trade doesn't make any sense for us. So good to see us losing games here. That is perfect. I don't want Mantha Calgary. You guys are stuck with him. Wow, we actually got spanked by the Anaheim. And of course, Ottawa beats us. Or we beat Ottawa, excuse me. They're actually not doing too bad, though. But where do we say? Yeah, so there we go. We're bottom of the Metro right now, so that is great. And then where is the Utah Hockey Club? So that, okay, yeah, they're second in their division. So that might be a later pick, but still for a, you know, middle four defenseman and a two guys we're not even going to use, I'll take it. And hopefully it's a deep draft class being it is the first year. So Pittsburgh is actually, I forgot, they were killing it this year. 27, 14, and 6. That is, I don't see that happening in real life, I'll tell you that. But they would definitely be a surprising team there. So let's get a slow sim in here against our old rival, Ovi versus Crosby. Once again, first period is 3-0 for the Pens. All right. Cody Glass, a bunch on the power play, and Raquel. Oh, yeah, Raquel. He was, I think he was leading in scoring for the, or points-wise in the entire league at one point. So, yeah, not a good period for us, but I'll take that. Second period, 5-2, Pittsburgh still. Raquel another, and Rust, PLD, and Carlson for us. And third period underway here. Come on, Ovechkin, get on the goal scoring sheet. Because I hope he breaks the record this year. And there he is, Ovechkin. I call his name and he scores. Because like I said, he could retire this year, so I definitely want to make sure he gets it before he retires, and I want to be able to watch that game when he does get it. Just be a special moment for us, of course. I mean, that's the one. Besides winning the Stanley Cup, that's like the one thing we want to do in this franchise, just see him break the record. So 6-3 loss in regulation for us, which is fine. We're rebuilding, at least for this year, so that is fine with me. Let me back out here to see where Ovi's at, as he does still lead our team in points with 45 now, and he is up to 24 goals. Wow, he is actually still scoring at a good pace. So let me see where that stacks up right now. I believe that was 5 more goals since the last time we stopped. And he is at 877. Okay, so he's still about a little under 20 away now. Dylan Strome has actually not been putting up as many points recently, so I might swap him and McMichael, as he's been having the better season so far. So make that swap real quick. And a lot of times when you make these swaps, the guy who was performing better, eventually dips a little bit, and then Strome will probably pick it up. But we'll just spice up the lines here. As PLD, he's actually point per game so far, which is amazing. So I'm hoping he can get some growth in there. His last year to grow in terms of natural growth, or is it natural growth? Yeah, because the other one's attribute. And then hopefully he just gets some attribute boosts, and we can eventually move that contract, or he can be an effective player for us. Who knows? All right, so let's sim another couple weeks here. We could probably get to the end of the month. I don't think he's going to break the record in, like 6 or 7 games here. So we'll sim here. We actually got like an identical schedule for days the next 2 weeks. Edmonton, we lose. Yeah, so we are just terrible right now, which is good to see. As I say, that we do win against Seattle. But, this is a good year to have a top pick. I mean, there's a franchise player in there. There's James Hagens at high elite. And if I'm correct, if I think I know how the draft class is, there'll be a ton of medium elites there in the top 10. So I actually do want to view the draft class, see if we have any more info on here. So again, okay, so yep, Niemanen is a medium elite. Ivan Ryabkin is a medium elite. And that's about it for right now. Okay. So that's the only thing that sucks here, is that we don't have a lot of scouting right now. I would love to have a top 2 pick to get a game-changing prospect. That would be perfect. So in terms of standings at the moment, we currently sit at the bottom of the Metro Stone, the bottom of the Eastern Conference, okay, with 45 points. And then in the West, I just got to flip over here. We're actually the worst team in the NHL right now. So that is, Sharks probably on points percentage are, so we're only a point below them, and we've played 3 less games. But we are one of the worst in the league, which is perfect. And as you can see, Charlie Lindgren's stats have taken a hit a bit. Where's our team statistics? So, wow, Ovi's at fucking 30 goals already, basically. I gotta go to the record book, man. We gotta start paying attention. Ovi is still, he wants 50 goal season still. Where is NHL? Okay, so most goals. Ovi is 12 away from tying the record right now. Okay, so I actually think I'm gonna sim day by day just to see if Ovi gets goals right now, because we got to start paying attention. So up against Winnipeg here in Washington, and we end up losing 6-4. And Ovi did score, all right, so he's up to 30 on the year. So that leaves him 11 away from tying the record. Up against Florida at home as well. We lose 7-4, so another 4-goal game for our team, and Ovi gets another goal. Okay, This is perfect. We're losing, he's scoring. That is perfect. At Philadelphia here, we lose 4-3. Ovi's up to that. Jesus, man, he's going crazy right now. Now, Utah would be a good team to beat. We have their first-round pick, so if we want to win a game right now, I wouldn't be opposed to that one. But you could still argue we want to get the best odds at the... Okay, we get shut out 5-0. So that answers that question. Wow, Lindgren stats are plummeting right now. 889 save percentage, but that is fine with me, as it looks like about the All-Star break right now. As we set up to our next game, Montreal trying to give us Jake Evans. Not going to take that. Next game is against Pittsburgh again. Vetrano in a third for 2 seconds. No thanks. Keep our draft capital here. So in terms of the standings, we still are last. We do have 2 games in hand against the Sharks, so there is that. But yeah, we do have the least amount of points in the league right now, which is really good. So let's get back this screen. Okay, up against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, and we win 3-1. Okay, Ovi did not score that game though. All right, and at home against Edmonton, and 8-3 loss. Holy shit, Ovi's up to 35 goals though. My God, he is just... He wants that right this year. He might be thinking to retire. That's why he's trying to get this done and over with. So let's get an update here on the goal total. And where is it? Right here. So yeah, he is 6 away from tying right now. So we are entering, like, we might have to start slow simming these games almost. So we can probably get a couple more games before we have to do that. At home against Calgary. I'm not... Why would I do that? That's dumb. Where is our screen here? 35. That's what he was at before, right? We actually won 3-0 there. Up against St. Louis at home. 3-2 loss. Ovi did not score that game. When is the trade deadline, by the way? I don't want to go past that. Hopefully I didn't already pass it. I think it's at... Okay, we are a week away from the deadline, so good thing I was paying attention there. So we can sim these games, though, real quick. We'll see if Ovi can break it before the deadline. I mean, he could. Up against... Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Up against Tampa Bay at home. And we pick up a 4-1 loss. Did Ovi get the goal? He did not. All right, up against Ottawa at home as well. And we lose 4-3. Okay, Ovi's gone a little bit cold here, which is fine, though. As long as we're losing games. Because I assume he'll get 6 goals by the end of the year. So this is our main focus right now. 7-2 loss to New York. As once again, we lose. And then our final game here, I'll have to slow sim it so we don't go past the deadline. Up against Detroit. All right, first period, 0-0 shots. Wow, we're getting outshot 13-4. Holy shit. Second period, 1-1. Tarasenko for them and Tom Wilson for us. Third period, and we actually win 4-3. Unfortunately, no goals for Ovi, though, so it was all for nothing as we take home a victory right there before the deadline. So that puts us at 22-34-7, which is really bad, but a really good thing for us in terms of what our plan is here. So once again, the standings, we are on 51 points in 63 games, which is, you know, not well at the least amount of points, but we are definitely sitting pretty right there. So that is perfect for us. Utah's actually first in our division right there, killing it. Yeah, that's going to be a late first, but that's all right. A late first is better than no first. So let's take a look at the team at the deadline right now. And then I think I do want to just go through the deadline and get through the year. Or, you know what, actually, well, yeah, we probably can make it. So let's get through this really quickly, though. So forward-wise, Ovechkin is point per game at 39 years old. That is crazy. 35 goals as well, so he is looking like he's going to hit 40 this year. So, and that will get him really close to the record there. PLD has been a big surprise to me, at least. I didn't think he was going to sim this well. Point per game for him, which is great. And how about Connor McMichael again? These were like some of the guys we were talking about, like who's going to sim well and who's not. And 2 out of 3 guys I think I mentioned in that second episode, McMichael and PLD have been absolutely killer for us. So 61 points and 62 respectively between the two. Dylan Strome, though, he has struggled a bit this year. 48 points and minus 10. So hopefully we can get a bounce back year from him next year maybe. Or, you know, I'm not even going to give up on this year. You know, he's got a whole after the deadline. He's got about 20 games left. Maybe he can turn it around a bit, get up to about 55, 60 points at the very least. Wilson there, so yeah, begins to drop off after that. Protas with 33. How much did he have last year? Protas had 29. So yeah, he's going to have a career as well, so that's good to see. Hendricks Lapierre, 20 there, and then the rest of the forwards, nothing too special. TJ Oshie, -8 in 26 games. All right, defensively, John Carlson also struggling this year. Yeah, that top pair has not been great, which is helping us lose at least, but did just sign Chikrin to that extension, so I'm hoping he can bounce back there. Yeah, he's signed through 2031 right now, but yeah, not too concerned with that at the moment, though. Sandy on 17. What did he have last year as well? He had 23, so maybe he can get it about to that. We'll see how he sims at the end of the year. And then, yeah, goaltending has plummeted a little bit. Logan Thompson's actually still been really good. Only 9 wins in 33 games. I feel bad. Wow, we play a lot better for Charlie Lindgren because he has 13 wins, but a pretty terrible save percentage. But, yeah, Logan Thompson's definitely been the starting goalie for us this year. Or at least goaltender number 1. He hasn't even played the most games, but he's definitely been the better goalie out of the two. And then I could have just looked at that screen, but in terms of the league, Connor McDavid up there, first place, 97 points in 62 games. Good to see that he's actually simming well in this game because I think I mentioned that in the last episode, or maybe even the first, that he doesn't really sim well in this game, or at least he didn't used to. So good to see him doing good there. And then that's our team's leaders right there. And can I view the league? Oh, yeah, right here. Wow, McKinnon already 53 goals in 63 games. So it's pretty much him and Matthews there for the Rocket, as Matthews has 52 and 62. So it's going to come down to those two right there. Ovechkin actually top 10 still, though, with 35, so that's good to see. And then, yeah, Draisaitl, assists, Kane feeding all those McDavid goals. He's got 44 himself. And then for the goaltenders, most wins belong to Thatcher Demko. So there is that. All right, trade deadline here. I guess we'll just see who's on the block, and we'll go from there. Just keep current trade block. Don't even know what's on there, but it doesn't really matter. So let's see who's available. Joel Eriksson Ek is actually, that's a pretty surprising name to see there, but doesn't make a whole lot of sense for us to acquire him. Maybe if it was next year, it would, but yeah, just a lot of veteran guys on here. It looks like Joey Decord, Comfer. Is there any new prospects on there? I don't even know what we would trade, to be honest, but we can take a look at least. Orlov, former Capital there, Kuzmenko. I don't know if there's going to be anything on here that we would want. I wonder, too, I'm going to test this out if I'm scrolling here and a trade goes. If they still have that in the game. Come on, EA. Nobody likes that. We just like to be able to scroll through and not have to restart every trade. But, yeah, can't do nothing about that. So I got to get past all the NHL guys real quick. Yeah, this is a pretty slow scroll, not going to lie. Okay, I saw Medium Elite. But it was Matt Savoy, as I said in the last episode, though, or the first episode, I believe. Don't really want to target him. They just picked him up. TJ Ginla. So, once again, the Utah Hockey Club selling medium elite prospect there. Of course, the son of Jerome Ginla, and no surprise, Calgary's interested in him. I mean, I would love to target him. I just don't know if we have the value to. So, I can open up the trade here, but yeah, I don't know what we would even trade for him. Where is he at? Right here. So let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, McMichael's value is pretty up there, but he's playing really well. Don't want to trade him. Protas, he's a younger guy. I mean, we can give him like Faravari, and then that's like. See, but I don't want to cheese the AI because, like, if I could probably do like Faravari and like not a first. I don't want to do that. But like, if I did Faravari in like a second, even if it was our own, I feel like that's not worth TJ Ginla. Like, if I was Utah, I'd say no to that. They just picked him. What wasn't he a top 10 pick or maybe like just outside? He was the okay. Doesn't show me nice. But yeah, he was like a lottery pick. I wouldn't trade him for a, probably a bottom pair defenseman in a second round pick. That's not close to worth it. We have to give up like a Chikrin, like a top 4. I mean, is he even Utah on his trade list? Let's see. He does. Okay, so we could trade him if we needed to. Already he's like even with value with him. I don't want to cheese the AI though. I mean, we can do him and Farivar. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I don't want to get overbearing with the prospects and then have too many, have a good problem with too many good people. So I'm gonna wait on that. It just doesn't seem like the right time for us to make that move. It doesn't make a lot of sense. We don't have like that big time value player to give them that they would need. So gonna stay away from that. Other than that, I mean, there's Connor Geeky still. There's Braden Yeager. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see any reason to trade for any of these guys right now. Again, I know I said I wanted to get that A-level prospect. Well, okay, I keep kind of going back and forth with this. Okay, thanks, Philly, for fucking this all up. As they move a second, or 2 seconds for JT Confer. Let me open this back up. I'm kind of conflicted on this because, man, they are a really good team too. So, makes sense why they would have him on the block at least. And you could argue they have some young players, young forwards specifically. They already have these three, who looks to be like their future first line here with Gunther, Cooley, and Keller. Schmaltz could be like their veteran. They have Michelli, and they also have this guy Boot. So I mean, you're making a case here for TJ Ginla as Calgary interrupts all of this. I don't want any of that shit. I don't know how many times they've offered me Anthony Mantha at this point. I mean, I didn't want to target Savoy because they just traded for him. Now Utah just drafted Ginla, but I mean, I guess it makes sense for us to go for him. All right, so let me see here. Now, this would just really not make any sense, but Chychrun I feel like would have to be like a high-value player that we give up. And to be honest, if we're talking about maximizing value for Chychrun, I mean, it doesn't really get a lot better than a medium elite prospect. So there is that. And then I also do want to give them... I'm going to just hold on to Farivar for next year. Can I give them like a... Like this guy is... Power 4. He's actually killing it. He's a point per game, though. But, I don't know. Should I just give him a pick, maybe? Or you know what? I think because Lindgren has been so shit for us, I don't see any future with him. I know he was really good for the Capitals in real life last year, but this will give them some goalie support. Because right now I know they have Ingram, but their backup is Vejmelka, who's solid, but it's a 2 overall upgrade. I mean... Yeah, Vejmelka's been good, though, so... Yeah, maybe a different trade for a Lindgren there if we wanted to move him. Maybe it's just a pick that we have to give up. I don't want to give up a third, but I feel like it makes the most sense. We'll just give him Boston's, I guess. So, TJ Ginla for Chychrun and a third. The only reason I'm hesitant on this, I just don't know if it's realistic. I don't know if it's fair. I don't want to cheese the AI. That's what I want to stay away from. I don't really... I guess I shouldn't say I care about realism. It's just about cheesing the AI here. So, I'll add another pick. You know what? I'll just give them the picks that Boston gave us. A third and a fifth. Oh, they actually just made a trade. It doesn't look for a Ginla, but trade another first-round pick and Bodin for Joel Eriksson. Wow, okay, so they just acquired Joel Eriksson. They're going all in. So, yeah, I think that just makes this even more make sense. So we're going to offer this to them and actually reject. Have to put T-Var on wait. Okay, well, we'll just... I mean, we can just trade back from, I guess. I don't even know why you would be opposed. I mean, I guess he's a solid overall, but... If you acquire Chychrun, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's out of the lineup anyway. So, I mean, if y'all want us to take him back, I guess we'll do that. So, Chychrun at third and a fifth for Ginla and TVR. And, okay, now it's too much value. Can I just take one of their, like, other defensemen? Like, can I... Well, Ian Cole's already in the... Yeah, he's, like, their lowest. What about forward-wise? Do they have, like, a... guy can take care with no value that they wouldn't have to put bro on waivers. Carconi is even playing. I just saw the Utah game and he didn't even play, so he's not even playing. We'll take him back. Will that negate the waiver? It will, but now it's too far off. Okay. Let me up that pick then. I'll give them a 4. So it's good to see that they didn't even take that. So that tells me I'm not even cheesing the AI. So a third and a fourth chicken are just a bit low. Okay. I'll end the 2/3. I could do like a fourth and whatever, but I think for a high-level prospect, this makes sense. So chicken 2/3 for a Ginla and Carconi, and that... Oh, doesn't go through. Okay. Well, now I'll give you the shitty pick, because now you're just taxing. 7th added in there, and there we go. So we acquired Tej Ginla from the Utah Hockey Club. So 2 big trades with Utah there, helping us shape our rebuild for next year. And then I do want to see if Lindgren has any value. I mean, mine as well. The only thing is, well, he's not making no money, right? Yeah. No trades found for him. All right, we'll just hold on to him, maybe let him walk. I did notice when we traded somebody else. Oh, maybe that was the other line. Okay, we're actually pretty decently above the cap floor, so that's good. Unless it upped, did it up any of our contracts? I can't tell. It might have. Let me, where's my phone at? My phone is missing, actually. Yeah, wow, where the fuck did my phone go? I was gonna look up the contracts, but... Oh, it's... Okay, it was just buried in my pocket. Let me look up, Tom Wilson, for example. Okay, really, like, in the middle of something? No, I don't want that shit. Minnesota, let me look here. Wilson is making 6,220 right now in this. Says he's making 6.5 annually, so I don't know. I mean, these looked about the same. Like, I don't think any of them changed. So maybe I just saw something wrong there earlier. So yeah, I mean, we have, look at all these big contracts. I'm sure we're way above the floor anyway. All right. I don't think there's anybody else I want to move or need to move. I guess. Leonard Dowd. I mean, we could get something for Nick Dowd here. Okay, let me look to see what he's got. And then maybe he'll just fall to free agency anyway for us to re-sign if we want to get like a 4th-line center for next year. Nick Dowd, any value for him? There is. Okay, we can get a 3rd and a 6th right back. This is for this year. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to stacking up our capital for next year. So, is there anybody offer me 26, 25? These are 226, but not as good. Okay. We did Boston last time. Let's just do... You know what? Let's go in the other conference. Let's do the... Yeah, 3rd and a 6th, right? Yep. Oh, wait. That's for this year, though. So, actually, let's go with Tampa Bay. We'll take that from them. And then... Anybody else? I don't think so. I think that'll be it. God, that Wilson contract stinks. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Buffalo, just out of fucking nowhere. Dylan Cousins became available. I didn't even see that. Okay. I am a big Dylan Cousins fan for real life. I think he's a really good player, but he's only rated an 84 right now. Wow, this was completely out of... Has this... How do we have 2 second-round picks? Oh, one of them is the... Why is this... Okay, that's a glitch, I guess. It says us for both of these picks in the same year. So basically, we'd be downgrading 1 second to a 3rd and trading 1 second for Dylan Cousins. The only thing is, again, that contract is pretty solid in real life. It's just he's only an 84. Now, he could grow, and he's just going to have a better season than last year at the very least. But he's not having a great year by any means. Wow. This is tough. I think I am going to decline, though. It's just not... If we want to trade for him, it might be next year. I just don't... I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me right now. Yeah, I didn't even see him right here. I must have just went right over him, but... yeah. I'm good on that for now. And I think... Honestly, I think I am all good for the deadline. So let's get out of here. We made our big move once again. Got a few draft picks for some of our veterans as well. So, very, very successful trade deadline for us. No waivers there. So let me look at the lines one more time. It probably changed a bunch because we moved on from a bunch of people. Yeah, look at all this. Let me go ahead and fix these real quick. Where is PLD? Right here. Then we'll go Strom, Wilson, and Protus still. Oshie, Carcone, and Duhaime. Or we'll go... Carcone can play the center. Yeah, that's fine. And then defensively, Faravari, Carlson. Yeah, this is looking rough. I already forgot we traded Chikrin, but well, honestly, wow. There's like nothing I can do to get rid of this unless I do like that isn't bad. Okay, there we go. Found the sweet spot. So we'll do Faravari, Alexiev on the top pair there. And then goalies are the same, so that's that. And then let me just put Ovi in his office just for some realism there. And I actually do want to get PLD on the first line power play. There he is. And then, yeah, that's fine. All right, so, actually, why the fuck are you here? Let me get Protus in there. Where's he at? Right here. And then we'll do something like that. No. Laggy-ass fucking menu still. All right, Protus to Oshie. And there is that. So, team pretty shit, which is a good thing. So let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to chase history. Alex Ovechkin, only 6 goals away from tying the NHL record in goals. Let's fucking go. Up against Seattle here at home. And we went 4-2, of course. We traded away all of our guys, and we're starting to win again. Well, one game. I shouldn't freak out. But in Anaheim. Oh, come on, EA. Don't do this. Really? We're going to do this shit again? Why is your simulation so predictable? And why is it so bad? Look at this. All right. Look, okay. And he's not even scoring either, which sucks. EA, like, why, when I sell at the deadline, every time my team goes on a run? It never fails. Like, literally never. And of all teams, we lose to the Sharks, so there's that. Ovi does not score. Yeah, he has gone completely cold right now. Hopefully we can, we just want a little streak there and we can start losing again. At home against Detroit. We pick up a point there. Ovechkin does score. Okay, at 36 on the year. And we need 5 more to tie the record here. So we might have to keep paying attention. 1-0 shootout win, really? That doesn't help anything. Up against Florida. Watch, we'll beat Florida. Of all teams, we'll beat Florida. No, okay, we do lose. Good. McDavid already 109 points. Okay, Ovi, I need you to start scoring, though. We're running out of games in the season. What are we at? 62, 70. Yeah, well, there's only 12 games left, so this was looking like for sure you were going to hit it this year. Now we're looking like not even close. Again, he's stuck at 36. Well, he scored 1 in like the couple games ago, but... Okay, he's up to 37. All right. So what is he? 4 away, right? So I think we got to start slow simming these games. Let me double check where he's at. Where is record book? Is that the top? No, it's right here. I believe he is 4 off of Gretzky. Let me just confirm here. Okay, 5 away from tying. All right. I'm going to start slow simming, though, just in case he has a crazy game for whatever reason. And maybe it'll help him as well. So up against Buffalo here. This is game number 73 for us on the year. So we're at 61 points. Yeah, the Sharks have now taken the lead for last. So that is not good. That like little winning streak we went on definitely hurt our chances there. But hopefully we see some Ovi goals here and a loss up against Buffalo. First period. It is 1-1. Taylor Rash and Jack Quinn. Second period. Nothing. And third period. 3-1 them. All right, so at least we lost. Mantha actually ended up getting traded to Buffalo. So Calgary finally got their wish of getting him off the team. And we do lose 3-1. No goals for Ovi, though. Which is okay, I guess. I really want him to... we need him to get that record this year, man. I hope he doesn't retire. But that would be interesting for next year, like right at the start. That would be like the big thing for next year is also that and competing. So up against Boston here. Was this in Boston? Yep, in Boston. First period, 4-2 to them. Strome and Dubois for us, and you can just read there for second period. We do tie it up, but no Ovi goals. Dubois again, and Protus. Third period, And unfortunately, we get a point, and we do not get the extra, though, which is good. So a 5-4 shootout loss to the Bruins. Another goalless game for Ovi. Okay. So we only have a few games left here. What are we at? Game 75 now? Yep, game 75 here against the Carolina Hurricanes, who didn't have a great season right now. 38, 31, and 4 for them. First period, 2-2. Okay, there's Ovi, so he's got one there. And Alexia for us. Second period, 4-4. Okay. Sandin and Strome. Third period, 5-5. Strome and Burns. Nothing in overtime, and at least they got the extra point in the shootout. Okay. So I don't like that we're picking up points. At least we did score there, though. Where are we at in terms of the standings? 63 were the Sharks, 62. And, okay, they do have a game in hand against us, though. So that is good. So, yeah, it's just basically us and the Sharks to have the best chances at the franchise player. So we have a lot going on right now. We're trying to battle for last. We're trying to battle for NHL history. We are definitely in an interesting spot right now. All right, so we have 7 games remaining. And we need 4 goals from Alex Ovechkin to tie the record and 5 to break it. So let's see what happens up against Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks. Just saw them lose to Utah in real life. That was by the way, great game for Utah in their first one. Almost did lose it at the end, but good atmosphere there in Utah. Hopefully they have some good luck there. And it'd be cool to see them in the playoffs. They've been kind of, as Arizona, they've been knocking at the door recently. So they're a cool young team to watch. Maybe they can do something there with Clayton Keller as the captain. But anyway, first period for us. It is 1-0. Pierre-Luc Dubois, man, he's going crazy right now in the slow sim. Second period, 3-1 to us. And Ovechkin did get a goal right there, right in the slot. So he is 3 away from Gretzky. Tying Gretzky right here. So just really slow sim just in case. We're getting really close. And it's going to come down to it here at the end of the year as well. Power play for us, a long one, but we cannot score. And yeah, he's not going to go crazy here. Bedard does get one back for them. We do win 3-2, which is not good, but at least Ovi did score. So let's set him up to the game here against the Islanders. Let's see. Oh, it actually shows like, look at that. Okay, so I didn't even notice this before. A grudge match. It shows you their last game stats, and I guess Palmieri had a hat trick against us last time. Shows the score and the season records. That's cool. So we're at 65. We're the Sharks. They are also at 65. Okay, and we have the same amount of games played, so we are dead even right now. They do have more wins than us, though, so I think that is a good thing, or does it just go by goals for after points? I'm not too sure. I think it's regulation wins, though. But, all right, 6 games remaining. I think, what did I say, 3 goals away, right? 3 goals from tie, 4 from break. Oh, actually, 2 goals away from tying, 3 from break. Okay, so, yeah, really, really interesting here. So now we're going to have to, like, completely slow sim at this point. Because once he scores that next goal, I got to jump in to see him tie it and hopefully break it as well. So first period here underway. Casey Zizekic gets a quick goal for them. And then Dylan Strome is right back on the power play. All right. So it could be a high-scoring game here. Yeah, Hudson fashion. 2-1 lead for the Islanders here. Shots dead even. We'll see what we got here. Like I said, once Ovi scores that one, we got to jump in. All right, 2 minutes left in the first, and it's going to be a 2-1 lead for the Islanders. All right, second period. Underway here, Dubois. Man, he is like scoring goal per game. All right, there is Alex Ovechkin. All right, so Ovi is 1 goal. 1 single goal from tying the NHL record in all-time goals and 2 away from putting his name above and beyond as the NHL's leading goal scorer. So we'll jump in here. Like I said, we got to see history here, man. Got to witness it live. Here we go. Here in that was UBS. Yep, UBS Arena. He is out there right now at the left wing, of course. As here we go. All right, Alexia. Oh yeah, they have like the true broadcast because the Islanders have this like lower angle when they have their broadcast here, so that's kind of cool. Here we go, McMichael moving the puck, gets it in the zone, checked off. Ovi fighting for it. McMichael there, and we turn it over. All right, nice. I'm honestly only worried about when Ovi has the puck, so I don't even know if I'll do commentary here, but we'll see what happens. Islanders not doing shit. Ovi, okay, just throws it right to him. All right, Ovechkin. We might go for a change here, though. Dubois. He might have Strome here. And Strome does get to it. Or McMichael, I'm sorry. That's who's on that first line. Covered up by Ilya Sorokin. So I do hope they start scoring, though, because I do still want to lose the game. We still got to worry about the draft lottery. That's more important, honestly, to our team. And, okay, rebound goal there for Alexi Protas. And that gives us a 2-goal lead. It's actually a the 21st goal for him this year, so that's good. See that he got up to 20 goals this year. So yeah, the faceoff just kind of right off Sorokin, and then Protas just cleans up the rebound. I don't think I've ever seen that where the faceoff just goes off the goalie. But Protas will take advantage of that lapse there, and we have a 2-goal lead, which isn't good, to be honest. But oh, what is this? Is that new part of the presentation here? We're just zooming on this fucking depressed Islanders fan. I don't blame you, buddy. They've been... I mean, you probably weren't alive when they had that dynasty, so... that is funny. Alright, yeah, Ovi again not out there, so... I have to wait. Look at Tom Wilson, though. So, I wonder if I can... I think I can control as coach, but I'm not going to do that. As Holmstrom, big shot there. Bo Horvat, that on the corner. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Wilson did something. Oh, slash. I'm like, what did he do? Oh, they did call that. I was wondering if I would seen the animation, but I guess we didn't touch up. So we will go to the kill here. All right, so 10 minutes left here in the second period. Islanders with a power play here now. And Lee a one-timer. That one blocked by our... Oh, God, we got our shitters out there. My God. These guys are like 60 overall. Lee backhander, and it squeaks through on whoever. I think it's Logan Thompson in that. Bad goal to give up, but I will take it, as I still want the Islanders to win this game. I know it's not good that your GM is cheering against your own team, but... Yeah, that's a terrible goal to give up if I'm Logan Thompson, but... Hey... For team building purposes, I will take that. Hopefully they can get another one. And then, honestly, if Ovi doesn't even get it in this game, that's fine with me. I just want to lose. But the Islanders will get back within one. And we'll answer back from that Protas goal not too long ago. And how much time is left right here? We got about, okay, still about 10 minutes left here. I don't think I've ever seen a X Factor light up purple there. I've seen that in like, it's almost like a Hall of Fame badge in 2K. But here we go. Wilson has it now. Speaking of that purple X Factor. Moves it over. 60 overall. Batted by Wilson. And that one's saved by Sorokin. If we're going to score, let's have Ovechkin do it. Not one of these guys. Romanov gets the turnover there. I might not throw Ovi out there for a minute. We got the second line out there still. Protas. Wilson right in, and he scores. All right. So we answer right back from... what's his name? Anders Lee, who scored that power play goal. And big second period going on right now. This might be a high-scoring game looking here. Strome. I'll be interested to see if he actually upped his point totals at the end of the year here. And Tom Wilson picking up a goal, 19th on the season. Protas another point there on the assist. So the second line making a huge difference maker in this game. And I do like that replay angle, but it was like complete silence. Here we go, third line out there with TJ Oshie, who shouldn't even be playing, but I mean, whatever. Pierre Engvall, Pajot, a big shot, that one blocked. Anders Lee, Riley, a shot, that one blocked as well. Martin Ferravari decided to hang on to him potentially for next year. Oshie with the puck, hit off of it. Engvall, puck going everywhere right now for both teams. Mike Riley moves it to the corner. And moves it up now. Turnover, Duhaime. Over to Carcone. Carcone moves in. Over. And that one taken away. Pajot now. Has it. Brings it across the blue line. Shoots. And that one is fought off. And we still have it now. All right. Carcone up to Duhaime. Brandon Duhaime. Taken off the puck by Mike Riley. Pierre Engvall. Matt Barzell. One of the fastest skaters in the league. Brock Nelson taken away. Engvall. Nelson. That one taken away. And I do have to pause here. I apologize for that. Ladies and gentlemen, the chase for Gretzky is on. And in the next episode, it could be time.